your name? Rimari.
Wilmary. Rimari is like Will and Mary.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome everybody. It's such a beautiful morning today, and welcome everyone online if you're watching us. So today we have two newcomers. So I'd like to welcome Diana and Wimari. Yeah, I hope I got it right. Because we have two newcomers, I'd like to just say a few basic things about what we do here and what meditation is about. And Diana has not practiced meditation before, but I don't know if you, Wimari, have you practiced before?
On consistent basis, that's maybe on my own, but like it will be a first time.
Okay, so here at the center, we try to bring to you the basic skills of mindfulness meditation. Okay, and Lakrisha, Josmara, and myself both took lessons from Master Tithingji, and he's a Buddhist monk, and we also are taking courses to become teachers as well. So we're learning and teaching along with it. So please forgive me for anything because I'm still learning. But I've been practicing meditation for just over a year now, so I feel I'm able to pass on the basic skill, everything that I learned. So mindfulness meditation is a type of meditation where you use the breath as the basic tool, and it is a practice of bringing awareness to yourself, to the surrounding at the present moment without being judgmental. So, and it is not a religious practice. It is very, very well studied for over 50 years at famous medical schools, right? Like Harvard and Stanford and Columbia and Massachusetts. So we have a vast body of research evidence showing many, many health benefits from meditation. And if we practice meditation every single day, gradually the benefits will come. It doesn't come just one day, it wasn't there, and next day it's there. It's a gradual process. And just to name a few benefits that we will get when we practice meditation every single day. So number one, it creates your inner peace. It gives you the calming state of everyday life. Number two, it will help you to have less chronic pain. So a lot of us go through life with pain one way or another. Number three, if you have inflammatory disease, it's going to lower your inflammatory level, your disease activity. It improves your concentration and memory, and that has been shown by research studies. It influences your DNA expression, your gene expression. So it stops the DNA and the genes from degrading slower, at the slower rate. So if you think about the telomere as the tail end of the DNA, the longer the telomere, the younger your physical body is compared to your age. So as you practice throughout your life every day, let's say you live to be 90, you are not going to have the physical body of a 90 years old. You will have a physical body of a 60 or 70 or 80 years old, depending on how much meditation time you put into practice. So there's a lot more. I think there's a list of 26 that I wrote down the other day, but those are the main things. It improves the sleep quality as well. It improves sleep quality, it improves your mood, make you feel more peaceful, more happy, and it reduces depression and anxiety in the people who suffer from these disorders. So that being said, I'm going to go into today's topic. So we are going to discuss about inner peace and loving kindness, and how do we bring that into our life. So one of the Buddhist philosophies is to look at things in a sense where we call it emptiness. Okay, so this is the emptiness concept. It's difficult even for me, and I think my understanding is just at the tip of the iceberg there. But what does emptiness mean? So it means that it's, when you say it's empty or full, you have to have something to follow with it. What is it empty of? What is it full of? So if you look at the glass and you have or the bowl like this, do you think it's empty or full? It's both. It's empty of what? So it's empty of substance. For example, if you say it's empty of water, it has no water, right? But what is it full of? It's full of air, right? So it's depending on how you look at it. Okay, so so in the Buddhist philosophy, that this has been applied to research and everything as well. The emptiness concept here is emptiness of the separate being, the separate existence, meaning that we ourselves cannot be a separate entity. We are always part of a larger being. Okay, so like take our body, human self. We need water. If we don't drink water, we die. We need plants. If we don't eat fruits and vegetables, we die. Okay, and we need minerals. If we don't get minerals from the earth, we die. So we are made up of all of those elements, and if you take away those non-human elements, does the human exist? No. So that is what it means about emptiness of the separate existence. And when you look at that, and you know that you yourself cannot be a separate entity, then you open yourself up to the surrounding, right, to people. So, so if we look at the human as an example also, so knowing that the human body needs all of non-human elements to be a human being. So how do we take care of ourselves? In order to take care of ourselves and make the human race last forever, we have to take care of water. We have to take care of the plants, the trees and everything. We have to take care of the soil. So it branches out. The further you go into the deeper you dig into it, the more you understand how you are part of the bigger universe, right? So you can't really look after yourself and not look after the plant and the earth and everything, because we are all dependent from one another to exist. So, and relationships are the same. So when we we are born into a family. Sometimes, some people are born into a family with a lot of friction, right? And then some people are born into a family with a lot of love, right? And the people who are born into the families where there are a lot of frictions, they would say, I don't want to have to do anything with those people, I don't want to talk to my mom. I don't want to talk to my dad. I don't want to talk to my sister or my brother. I can live by myself. Now, is that a right thought or not? That's not the right thought. If you think about how interbeing relationships are, we are all related. So we all have part of our father and our mother inside of us. So you can't say, I don't like my mom. I don't want anything to do with her. That means you are saying that you don't want to do anything to half of you. And if you don't want to do anything with half of you here, and you don't love that half of yourself, you can't be compassionate to anybody else. You've got to love yourself first. You've got to have compassion for yourself. And then you have that to give, right? So if you nurture any hardship, hard feeling towards anybody else around you in here, you have less of the kindness and the compassion to give. So you can only take care of other people or give happiness or compassion to other people if you have it. And if you don't have it enough in here, you have less to give. So when you feel that connection to everybody and you open yourself up to everybody and you love everybody because we are all in this together, then you have a lot more to give, right? Because so in mindfulness meditation, we try to cultivate that side of feelings and thoughts. So we want to cultivate more and more and more of the positive feelings and thought, and gradually get rid of all the negative feelings and thought, so that eventually you yourself is kind of full of love and compassion and peace. And so the peace comes from within. We call it inner peace. So when you feel that inner peace, you can be peaceful anywhere, any place, in anything that you do. And you can be happy by yourself, and you can be happy with other people as well. So, so that is kind of a very basic concept about how the initial understanding of emptiness leads to a bigger self-love and love for others, right? Yeah. Do you have any questions so far or any input? I mean, I'm open to input.
Cannot have that acceptance for ourselves and the parts of us that sometimes we even dislike. We cannot show ourselves that love we
Right.
deserve from ourselves. So we are not going to be capable of giving that back whatsoever. It's important
Yeah.
to work with that part.
Yeah.
And nurture that part.
Mm-hmm. I think another way of looking at the emptiness concept also is that the emptiness concept is also a concept of non-self, right? Non-self. Us human bodies as well as things around us. There is no such self, because that self is made up of other non-self. So if you eliminate all of those elements, then there is not that self. So it helps us to get rid of that attachment and aversion. Okay, so when you look at things in a non-self concept or emptiness concept, you will be able to let go of attachment, let go of hatred, aversion, feelings towards things or other people. And there's not this me, there's not this me, there's only us, because we all interrelated. There's only us. So when you think about that, gradually all your suffering will dissipate. You keep doing your meditation, you keep thinking about this non-self, and no separate existence. Eventually you get to the wisdom, and you get liberated from suffering. It is a very deep concept, and very, I think for me at least, very hard to practice. But we keep practicing every day, and we will get there. So anyway, so inner peace also means loving kindness, right? So, well, part of it, right? So it does have two. Loving kindness and inner peace have separate meanings, but also share meanings. So when you have inner peace, I think that's when you have self-compassion and loving kindness for yourself, and then you start to give it to others, right? So, and so loving kindness, what does that mean? What does loving kindness mean? Giving and accepting love, yes. Yeah. Right, yeah. Yeah. So giving love with kindness, right? Loving.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's the hard part.
Yeah.
Is walking away. And not letting your own ego get involved with surroundings and happenings that are going on.
Yes. Yeah. But there is a.
Say and do things that regret.
Yeah. Yeah. So listening skill is very important when you love someone, and when you give love, you need to have that listening skill. And I mean, I go through every day. Every day, I would say, "I'm sorry for everything." I'm sorry for all the action, the thought, and whatever that are unwholesome in me, that I had in the day before, the past life, in many past lives, and in the present moment, right? In the present moment. So it's, personally, I caught myself, not being aware and not listen. And so when you don't listen, you can't really love wholly. You can't love fully when you don't listen. So the listen skill is very important. So I'm going to ring the bell a few, and I would to invite you to listen to the bell, and listen. When I listen, I try to listen until I no longer hear the sound. And for me, when I first started to learn about meditation, the bell was my favorite tool, because it taught me the patience as well. I had to sit there and listen until it stopped. right? So just close your eyes and try to listen to this bell. Okay, so how many seconds do you think the bell, the sound, took to disappear? About that, yes. If you listen to until the last sound, the tiny sound disappeared, it can take about 15 seconds. Yeah, yeah. So, okay, so we're going to go into this inner peace, loving kindness meditation. So I invite you to just make yourself comfortable, so make sure your legs, your arms, your shoulders, your necks relax. And then you can put your hands on your knees or put them in front of your belly. And just close your eyes. And you can open your eyes slightly if you'd like to. And look towards the floor. And take a few deep breaths in and out. Feel your lungs full of air. And as you breathe out, feel the air coming out of your lungs all the way out. Deep breathing in. Slowly breathing out. Deep breathing in. And slowly breathing out. Breathing in. I know I am breathing in. Breathing out. I know I am breathing out. Breathing in. I enjoy my breathing in. Breathing out. I let go of all the tension. Breathing in. I can feel my facial muscles relaxing. Breathing out, I can feel my shoulders relaxing. Breathing in, I am breathing in with joy. Breathing out, I am letting go of all of the sorrows. In and out. Deep and slow. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Breathing in, I know I am in the present moment. Breathing out, I let go of the past. Breathing in, I know this present moment is pleasant. Breathing out, I know I'm letting go of all the unpleasantness. In and out. Deep and slow. Present moment. Wonderful moment. Deep breathing in. I feel peace. Slowly breathing out. I feel peace. In and out. Deep breathing in. Slowly breathing out. May I feel peace. Deep breathing in. Slowly breathing out. May I feel happy. Deep breathing in. And slowly breathing out. May I feel light. Deep breathing in. Slowly breathing out. May you feel peace. Deep breathing in. Slowly breathing out. May you feel happy. Deep breathing in. Slowly breathing out. May you feel light. Deep breathing in. Slowly breathing out. May the world be at peace. Deep breathing in. Slowly breathing out. May the world be light. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in with mindfulness. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out with mindfulness. Breathing in, I am mindful of my thoughts. Breathing out, I am mindful of my senses. Breathing in, I am mindful of my action. Breathing out, I am mindful of my speech. Breathing in, I am aware of my breathing. Breathing out, I am aware of my breathing out. Breathing in, I know that through mindfulness practice of cultivating the right views, right thoughts, right action, I will have more peace, happiness, lightness, love, and compassion. In this present moment, I feel peace. In this present moment, I feel happy and I smile. In this present moment, I feel light. I am letting go of all of the unwholesomeness. In this moment, I feel ready to give love. Deep breathing in. I know I'm breathing in. Slowly breathing out. I know I'm breathing out. May I feel peace, happy, and light in my body and my mind. May I give peace, happiness, and lightness from my body and my mind. May I give out compassion. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, I'm sending compassion to the east. Breathing out, I'm sending compassion to the east. Breathing in, I'm sending compassion to the west. Breathing out, I am sending compassion to the west. Breathing in, I'm sending compassion to the north. Breathing out, I'm sending compassion to the north. Breathing in, I'm sending compassion to the south. Breathing out, I'm sending compassion to the south. As I'm breathing in and out, I'm sending compassion to my loved ones. I am sending compassion to the people who I sympathize with. I am sending compassion to the people who have hurt me in the past. I am sending compassion to all sentient beings. In this present moment, I am so grateful. I'm grateful for this present moment. We take a few more deep breathing in and out. We will come to the end of our sitting meditation. When you hear the bell rings, listen to the bell, and you can slowly open your eyes. So that is the end of our sitting meditation. And we want to do some stretching because you may have some numbness and tingling in your legs. So we stretch our legs out, move our feet and our hands a little bit. We'll do some yoga stretches, and then we'll do standing and sitting meditation. So every practice we do some sitting meditation and standing and walking meditation, so that we get into the habit and the concept that we can meditate anywhere, any place, in any position, right? So, okay, so we rub our hands together, warm the palms of the hands up, and then put the palms on your eyes. And just circle your palm around your eyes. You can do it one more time. And then we can massage our forehead and go down to the temple and massage the temples. And you can feel the pressure point there. Just push on there and massage that point. And then you can massage down, up and down your face, your cheeks. And then you can massage your ears. And as you do the massage, don't forget to breathe deep and slow. So we are mindful of everything that we are doing with our breath. Then we massage our head from the top down to the back of the head. Give yourself the massage. Okay, and then we massage our neck. Okay, and then we massage our shoulder. There's a pressure point right there on your trapezius muscle on the back here. You press the fingers on there and move your arms around back and forth a few times. Okay, and then you do the other side, massage the upper back and shoulder. And then feel that pressure point on that muscle and then press down on it and then move your arm back and forth. And then we massage down our shoulders, down the arms, one side of the arms, down to the hands, and massage and squeeze your fingers. It feels good to squeeze the fingers. And then you can massage up the other side of your arm, down the side of your chest. Do the same on the other side. Massage down one side of the arm, down there. Squeeze your fingers and then massage up the arms. And now we can squeeze the pressure point between the thumb and the index finger like that. Just rub it a few times, 10, 15 times, like that. And then do the other side. Deep breathing in and out. Okay, and then you can massage your chest and your abdomen. Okay. And then massage the back. Then massage around your hips. And then down the thighs. You can do one leg at a time or both legs together, whichever you choose to do. So massage down to the knees and to the calf and to the ankle. Okay, now to reach the foot, I do this. I bring it up, put it on the other side, and then you start massaging your toes. And then massage the bottom of your foot also. There's a few pressure points on there that you want to rub on them. It feels good. And then you can move your ankle back and forth a few times. And then you can stand up the leg like that and re-stretch the back like that. Okay, so put the opposite elbow onto the knee and twist. So breathe it in. Out and back. And we do two more times. And one more time. Okay. And then you switch legs. You massage the other foot. Foot massage. Foot massage.
Always at home, you don't care.
No, I know. Yeah. Loving kindness to the feet. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to do the stretch. Opposite elbow and twist. Breathing in. And one more. And one more time. Stretch. Yeah. Okay, so we want to stand up. So let's do some stretch with our arms like this. Oops. Thank you. Oh. Okay. So we're going to put our arms up like that with the feet apart, just hips wide. Okay. Breathing in, bring your arms up. Clasp your hands together. Breathing out, lean to the right. Breathing in, straighten up. Breathing out, lean to the left. And breathing out, straighten up. Breathing in, twist to the side. Breathing out, turn back. Breathing in, twist to the left. Breathing out, turns back. Okay. And then breathing in, you bring one arm across your body and the other hand on the arm like that to stretch out the arm. Okay. Breathing in and out. Okay. And then do the other side. Breathing out. Do this. Okay. And then now we do a few swings. So like this. Okay. Just take a few deep breaths in and out and just swing on your own. Yeah. Okay. Good. So now we're going to do the walk-in meditation for a few minutes. So for Diane and Wimali, okay. So when we take a deep breath in, we step up with, let's say, the left foot. You choose. It doesn't matter whether it's the left or right, but you breathe in, step up with the left foot. Breathe out, step up with the right foot. Now, today I'm going to use the bell. So you listen to the bell. So if I ring like 1, step up, and as you step up, you breathe in and out, okay? So breathe in and try to listen to the bell if you can. Deep breathing in and slowly breathing out. One more circle, then we will return to our seat. that is the end of our walking meditation, and I guess so that completes our sitting, standing. Well, we haven't done the standing, so we did the sitting and stretching and walking. So now let's just do a couple of minutes of standing meditation. So you just stand in whatever position that you feel comfortable, and relax your shoulders, relax your neck, and you can close your eyes or open your eyes. It doesn't really matter as long as you feel comfortable. And you want to follow your breath. Take deep breathing in and slowly breathing out. Focus on your breath. Deep breathing in and slowly breathing out. Now bring your focus to the top of your head as you breathe in, and follow your breath as you breathe out. Follow it down to your neck. Deep breathing in, bring it back up to the top of your head. And slowly breathing out, feel it going down to the shoulders. Relax your shoulders. Deep breathing in, bring it back to the top of your head. And slowly breathing out, feel it going down the arms to the tip of your fingers. Deep breathing in, bring it back up to your top of your head. Slowly breathing out and feel it let go slowly, slowly, slowly. Feel it going down, 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 down to your spine. Deep breathing in, bring it back up to the top of your head. And slowly breathing out, slow, slow, slow. Follow it, follow it, follow it. Down to your hips, down to your knees, down to your toes. Deep breathing in, back up, top of your head, and slowly breathing out. Follow it, follow it, follow it, down, down, down your body till the tip of the toes. Now you do it a few times, and as you breathe out, imagine there is a waterfall following your body from the tip of your head down to the toe. And as you breathe in, imagine you bring in the light energy into your body, up to the top of your head, and it pours down your body, slowly infiltrating your body, down to the foot and the feet. Deep breathing in. Bring in all of that energy, all of the light energy, up to the top, and release slowly. Follow it, feel it, see the light, see the waterfall following on your body to the toes. Deep breathing in, slowly breathing out. Imagine all the colors, your favorite color. Deep breathing in. Feel the air. And let go slowly through your out breath. Deep breathing in. Slowly breathing out. Enjoy your in-breaths. Enjoy your out-breaths. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. And keep breathing, keep imagining, keep visualizing. Deep breathing in. Slowly breathing out. In and out. Deep and slow. Present moment. Wonderful moment. Okay. Slowly open your eyes and relax. Start moving your hands, moving your feet. Okay, so that is the end of our standing meditation. So we can take a seat and we can start sharing the experience and see how everybody feels after this session. So, Sean left.
So that means you're gonna start with me.
I'll start with you. I'll go anti-clockwise. So, how are you?
Well, I'm good. Missing all of you since we were out for the past 2 Saturdays, but being here today again was like kind of what I needed to just, feel grounded again completely, because I was like feeling a little wobbly over the week and haven't been like practicing as I usually do. But definitely today was that loving and friendly reminder of, you know how to do this, you just have to take your time and sit. And it was very relaxing. It was very relaxing. I feel so light right now. Not like I was when I first got here. Yeah.
That's good.
I feel like a little bit of tightness here and there, but now I'm like, oh, I'm ready to keep going.
Yes.
So thank you very much
Yeah,
for today's
you're
lesson.
welcome. Yeah, thank you. Welcome back. We miss
Thank
you.
you.
Okay. So, Wimali, right?
Wimali.
I got it right.
Wimali, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit nervous because it's my first time, but I have to agree and piggyback with her. I feel very light, and I have been wanting to do this for a while, and I think that I just got a confirmation that I kind of like need to apply this in a daily basis or at least in a weekly basis to my life. When you were talking before and mentioning all these anxiety, depression, pain, inflammatory things, it's like, oh my gosh, she's just describing my whole me, like what's happening. um, so I have been wanting to do certain things and adjustments to just be well and healthy and good. And definitely this is something that I will have to add on. I and I feel lighter and I feel good. I'm like, yes, it's sunny outside. I can hear the birds. I'm like, come on, Indiana, I'm ready. So yes, I really appreciate the space. I really appreciate you, all of you, and I definitely will be coming back. So
So how do you feel? I know you practiced meditation before, and probably by yourself,
yes,
not in the group. Can you share with us your experience? You know, what's the difference between practicing by yourself and being here in the group?
I think it goes more, at least in my case, being conscious of everyone just looking at you. I'm used to doing things by myself and having that control and letting go of that and that perception of, oh, like maybe looking, or if you breathe too hard, they're listening or you're interrupting. So I was in my mind, and getting out of that, it was tricky. By myself, I know that if I breathe harder, or like if I get numb, it's like, nobody would know. And so it was definitely different, but I think it's, again, like it's a reminder of like sometimes we just need to let go. And I have a hard time in certain things just letting go. Um, and yeah, like if you want to be free, release, and like, and just have that peace of mind, like you have to let go of some things, and letting go, I think that was a key here.
Yes, yes. I think being in the group, it helps. It helps you to not to be judgmental. You know, this is a non-judgmental practice. So you let go of all of the judgments, whether you breathe in hard or slow or quick, it doesn't matter really. As you know, it just comes with practice and practice and practice, and then it comes naturally with practice. Yep, and you know, for me, being in the group gives me a lot more energy. For some reason, you feel the energy around you, so that's wonderful too. Yeah, yeah.
It
Okay.
definitely is. I agree.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, La Christian.
Hi. Um, where to begin? So, I'll keep this brief. Not all the thoughts that I have going through my mind right now. So, we talked about loving kindness, and that's what the lesson was about. And during this entire meditation, from the seated meditation, the standing, the walking, like I just went back to the people in my life that I had been hurt by, and that really um, shaped like the early parts of my life. And even earlier in the seated meditation, thinking about loving kindness and really just forgiveness, I just as thought about my mother, and how you were talking about how your mother and your father are still a part of you. And, there is a place of love that you have to have for people, even if they've hurt you. And I have come to that point and realization in my life that I do love her. And even though she wasn't there as you would expect a mother to be, I do have love for her in my heart, and I do reach out to her. Not often, but sometimes. And it's not that, like, before it would be like, no, I don't talk to her. She doesn't talk to me, I don't talk to her. But and that's that part of my life. But and then the other part was my ex-husband, and just seeing a lot of the negative things that happened during the marriage. And how, one, I'm thankful that I'm still here, alive on this earth, and able to share my story with people that need to hear it. But with him, just, yes, there is forgiveness, and I share that forgiveness with him. I do love him, I do care for him, and I don't want to see anything negative in his life, though he chooses certain ways. But for anybody, there's a point in your life where there are people that hurt you, and you have to release them. Because when you hold on to that hurt in your heart, it just manifests in your body. And that pain in your heart, it turns into a lot more things, pain, disease, frustration, anger, that gets released in other forms. And that's not what I chose for my life. And so, just going through this meditation today, it was a reflection. It just took me back to moments in my life that I had in those situations. And I'm just thankful.
Yeah,
Thankful.
yeah. Thank you for your sharing. It's very deep. I can relate to that because I've been through divorce myself, and I think looking back, those people who hurt us made us stronger. So we forgive them, but we also are thankful for them, because if it's not for them, we won't be the stronger person we are today. So, and I think everything that happens in our lives are all lessons for us to learn from. That's my take of it.
Right.
Yeah, and if we look at things positively, we can only be better. And if we are able to let go of all negative feelings towards other people, towards things, we can only be stronger and more loving. So, yeah, and I think everybody, including our exes, they have the capacity, the ability to get there, but they are getting there at a slower pace, hopefully. So,
Eventually it'll get
because
there.
they made a different choices. Like your husband, your ex-husband, didn't make the same choices that you made. Because if he did, the two of you will be very compatible, right? Because you have the same mindset, the same way of thinking, and you won't be separated. But because at some point in our lifetime, one person will take off so fast spiritually, and the other person cannot catch up, and then it becomes incompatible. But that doesn't mean that we don't have the love for each other anymore. But, so thank you. Yeah, that's very, very meaningful to me to hear it. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
you're
Thank
welcome.
you. Yeah. And I'll come to Mrs. Lee.
Please call me
So-
Diana.
Yeah, Diana. Okay, so can you share with us your experience? This is your first meditation.
My first meditation. Other than the meditation, you help us did a little bit of yoga, the movement, the practice.
Yeah.
That is a little bit overlapped with the Tai Chi I learned a few years ago,
Yeah.
and I stopped because the pandemic. The father from our church, a Catholic church, taught us that. So that is initially created by a Tao priest back to 100 years ago.
Yeah.
And the Tao is a traditional Chinese philosophy. The center principle thinking is follow the nature, follow the universe principle. And there is no me, no self, no others. All of us the same, is part of the universe run by that. And the whole universe is infinitive, and the change is constant. So teach us to be more relaxed and don't focus on me, and then stuck in there. I think back to maybe 400 AD and 600 AD, it influenced by the Buddhism and adding elements of love and kind of combining. So it's not the traditional Tao, it's not the traditional Buddhism in a mix. So I think that is very helpful. I have lots of physical problems and diagnosed by you, and that's the reason I come in today. I think what you said today and help me to recall all of those I learned from books and now need to practice in the reality. So focus on we are part of the universe, and like you said, we need food, we need water, and there's no self, no others. And open my mind, open my eyes. So don't be so sad because I'm lonely. I'm part of the whole system.
You are.
So I think that helps a lot. And just open my mind and don't be so focused on self, on me, and open my heart. And
yes. So
I think that helps.
Yeah. I'm glad you feel that it helps, because I think loneliness in the research, this is clinical research, it shows that loneliness is even more damaging than having a physical illness. Damaging than heart disease is more damaging than cancer. The loneliness, the negative health effect of loneliness. So I know you live by yourself, but don't feel like you are alone. You are part of everyone.
Right, and also I'm part of the big universe.
Yes,
and
you
all
are
the
part.
elements of me is part of the whole nature.
Right. So the energy you put out out there will be
Mhm.
received, and then the energy that comes to you, you receive. So,
Yeah, it's part of the philosophy
Yeah.
is infinity.
Right.
So our body is limited by all of these elements, but our soul is part of the whole universe infinity.
Yes. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, I hope the practice with practice, you feel a lot better.
Yeah.
I mean,
That helped me recall part of the exercise Father told us, because before we actually practice Tai Chi, he did a lot of the warm up and the it's not the meditation, but those body movement that you help us practice today.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of overlapped with
Yeah.
that helps. And I'm lazy, I didn't practice that.
Yeah. So
Stop the practice this pandemic.
this is what where diligence comes in, right?
So I come in the group that helps
Yeah.
too, because it forced
Yeah.
me to follow everybody else to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. So to get to the wisdom, you have to practice, and without practice, you don't get the wisdom. So
Right.
yeah. Thank you for sharing. We'll
Thank
look
you.
forward to many more sessions with you.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And then Judy.
Well, you know, I don't like to talk much. I mean, just listen to her, what she shared, like, just really remind me a lot too. I mean, I've learned about these for a long time from Buddhism. I mean, really teaching a lot. And then just you forget. Really, you learn, but you don't hear it. You don't remember. And then it's coming here each week, kind of each different lesson, kind of remind me, like wake me up from what I've learning for a long time, but I never remember to practice.
Yeah.
So really, thank you for having this group, and then it really remind me every week of a lot of things. So besides just meditation, mindfulness about this life.
Thank you. Yeah. So I feel the same. I mean, if I don't practice, or if I don't read, I think you all read the Bibles. I read the Buddhist scripture, but we read
don't
it.
remember.
We don't remember. We have to
You
keep
need to
going
have
back
someone
and read
remind
it.
you.
And
Really.
it's the same as the practice. So thank you. Yeah. So that's another. Yeah, all of us need to practice, right? Yeah. Hi, Dana.
Hi.
Yeah. Have you been practicing the last few weeks at home?
Not really.
Not really.
I've been,
That's what I love about being here.
Yeah,
I'm
being
honest,
here-
I've been traveling.
Yes,
Then
yeah,
I picked up a flu in Arizona, and it's not been fun, but it's better.
yeah, yeah,
But I miss it. I miss it a lot. It's
Yeah.
it's just the fact that being organized, you actually do it. When you're home, you have a million excuses not to.
Mhm.
But
yeah,
it feels good to be back.
yeah. It won't come naturally to you. I think Sean Paul can share his experience like that. Yes, right, Sean Paul. Initially, he just practices in the sessions like this, but not home practice.
No,
And
and
I-
now he's waking up.
Now,
10 minutes earlier in the morning, and he's sitting down. He's doing even better than I do, because I try to practice like, with everything I do. If I'm doing the dishes, I'm breathing and acknowledging and becoming aware of the scents and the temperature of the water and all that. I try to apply mindfulness daily. I'm walking to the laundry room. I'm doing walking meditation.
Yeah.
But he is actually waking up and sitting down, taking that time before leaving the house, just to breathe and be present. And I think it's amazing that he's
Yeah.
doing that.
but it comes.
Yeah.
It won't come to you. Slowly, you realize, oh no,
Well,
so-
many times I think of
Yeah.
it during the day, and I think,
Yeah.
okay, let's breathe deep. Let's just
Yeah.
down.
Yes.
Yeah.
How
but
how did you feel about today's session? It
it's been
helped?
awesome. Yes.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
good. Yeah.
I love it. I love to be
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Yeah.
day as
Yeah.
usual.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Well,
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And then we have Sean.
Well, hello.
Hello.
I'm glad it was love and happiness.
Yes.
The other stuff broke me. Didn't practice much this week other than Tai Chi and Gong Chi. Too much, too fast for what I'm experiencing. So I just needed a little rest from it. But yeah, the love and happiness is fun. So, but I've had plenty of time off work, so I've been kind of researching like what I'm going through with meditation, trying to. I guess I'm looking for an answer, and
Answer
finding
for what?
finding some.
What was the
That's the
answer
question.
was?
Yes.
The answer.
Answer to what?
I don't know. Pain, suffering, just seeing colors when I meditate,
Yeah.
and so I started researching that, and
So
You know
you,
that it's awakening,
you
right?
you still hold a lot of hurt inside here, right? A lot of
oh
hurt.
yeah,
And so you're looking for an answer to let go, how to help you to let go, or
I don't think it's letting go. I'm just looking for answers what this is that's going on, and I've talked to therapists, and I don't care what anybody says. I think I'm seeing the colors of the chakras,
Yeah.
and they're pretty intense. And along with Tai Chi, I feel Chi and my body just, it's like a vibration that don't go away. Is something wrong? And
sometimes
so that's what I'm searching for is like, sorry for the language, but what the fuck is this? I'm learning more to embrace it versus, okay, this isn't supposed to happen.
But it is what's going to happen because you're getting more in tune with your inner self. Remember that.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a lot of awakening. You just have to kind of embrace it without wanting to know why. Just kind of
Just don't ask why and just go with it.
surrender to what's coming and accept it with all the love and kindness that you have within you. So you don't feel like it's affecting you negatively. And you can see it from another view and how this is going to help you heal and help others heal as well through your practice of
I don't
Tai Chi.
think it's like negativity or any of that. It's all positive with it. But finding people to talk to it about it is
You know that
hard
you have my card and
because
you can always call.
I try to talk to a loved one about it, and they're Catholic,
No.
and it was the wrong thing to mention any of it.
Yeah.
And I just kind of changed the subject real quick.
Yes.
But you mentioned love and happiness, and I had a mother and father that loved me more than anything in the world, and they're no longer here.
But they are with you.
Yeah,
they are still
they're still with me all the time. I
They
guess I
here.
didn't think of it
They are right in
that
here.
way, and now I'm alone, and I've been alone so much I've learned to like it. I guess I had to learn to love myself before I could love someone special 24/7, 365, infinity. So, yeah, it's just been a rough week. And then I don't want to come back. I just want to retire and be done. I got nothing left. Like physically, I have nothing left. I can't. I know I'm going to go in there. I'm worried all the pain's going to come back. All that. So, Yeah.
Because that's what we're
But the-
expecting to happen.
But the hardest part with all of it is finding someone to talk to about what's going on. So I've done lots of reading while I'm off.
I think, yeah, I think soul searching is very powerful process.
Yes.
And you know, sometimes it hurts when you return home here. Home is here, not
Self,
the house, right? You return home, and sometimes that home, when you want to return to that home, you can have anxiety, fear when you want to go back to that home. But when you are able to return to that home and face whatever is causing you the anxiety, the sadness, once you go back to that home and you are able to sit in that home and go through all of the things with love and kindness, I think you'll be able to accept it. You know, so think about how your body has half of your mom and half of your dad inside of you. So it means that they are with you wherever you go. Here, wherever you go, you are never alone. Even though they're not here in the physical form, they are here in your genes, in your DNA. They are still with you, right?
We're all
Yeah.
interconnected, so we're never alone.
But if you return home with the love and kindness, then I think it will be easier. But at some point, I feel that we all need to return home to heal. I mean, we can't really run away and try and avoid it. Avoid the home you want to get back to, right? Yeah, you want to get back to that home right here. That's what you're searching for, I feel like. You're searching for a place of peace, of happiness, of joy, of bliss, where there is no anger, no resentfulness anymore. I think you're searching for that.
Yeah,
more
like
sadness,
not just
right?
inside, but
Mhm.
outside.
Outside. Outside, yeah.
I think that's what I fear most about going back to work is the outside. The
Yeah.
inside, I feel good,
Yes.
especially now. And I'm like, is all the pain because I don't want to be somewhere? Is it going to come back? And I'm just like, I don't want to go through it again.
Yeah. You know, I'm glad you are reaching a decision that is going to bring you peace, though, right? You shared with me earlier that you're going to make a decision that will allow you to have peace, and so that's good.
Do this more
you,
Tai Chi
yes,
and whatever
yeah.
I want.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, thank
And
you
you'll
for
see
sharing.
you'll get there.
Yes, yes, you'll get there.
You'll see you'll get
You
there.
have all of us here, you know, come every Sunday, every Saturday. We meet and we can
Let's
be
see
here
where
for
we
you.
can meet to start working.
Yeah,
So I can.
yeah.
Because that awakening of dealing with all that by myself. And it took a lot of strength, inner strength, a lot of acceptance for me not to think that I was going insane.
That's the part right
Yeah.
there. I just feel like I've got like
And you can ask John Paul.
I got
I think I'm
last week I got really paranoid about it.
Yeah.
And I would go I do Qigong.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, if I meditate, it might make it worse. If I do, and I did Qigong and it did anyway. So,
Yeah,
so it was
because
like,
you're working with your energy,
yeah.
and it's gonna be
so, and
I just get so excited.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but it's like a really, really
It's rough.
intense
It's
thing.
intense.
Like
that would be the word.
that sometimes it's so overwhelming a lot that I just don't want to leave the house, not because I feel bad, but because it feels good.
Mm.
And you're so used to be feeling bad that you're
Yeah.
like, oh boy.
I'll take
yeah.
this over that any day.
Uh-huh.
I know.
So,
Yeah.
You'll get there,
When
see.
you get there, it takes practice. It really does, and especially when you have a lot of um, burdens that you carry, it takes even longer time, right?
yeah.
It's like peeling the skin of the onion.
Of the onion, yeah.
It's just like that.
Like-
Yeah.
Growing up, I had the most loving parents.
Yeah.
And then, I'm not going to say which side, in case somebody ever sees this. On let's just say the important side for someone else. And that side was volatile, sometimes violent, abusive, and I experienced some of it growing up, and it happened to me. And my mother said, "We're never going back." We eventually went back, but I still witnessed abuse among the people I loved. I call them my brothers and sisters. And sometimes witnessing abuse is just as bad as getting it.
Mm-hmm.
I would have rather got it. I would have rather got my ass beat than to have to watch someone else get it.
Yeah.
But I'm thankful I had my parents. That it's strange. We didn't have like a lot of money growing up until I hit about 16 or 17. But before all of that, before we even at least had some money, I had an awesome life.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was almost like living on a hippie farm growing up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we made our own food and everything. And I had to go to school with the mere mortals. I was one of the kids that was homeschooled,
Okay.
that wasn't allowed in the 70s.
Yeah.
It was a big no-no. So
Made it through.
I was a year behind.
All right.
But yeah, had a lot of loving people growing up. Still do. Sometimes I forget that.
Yeah, right. Think of the positive
Because you
things.
want to play tricks on you and be like, nobody loves me, blah, 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 blah. And you try to push it away. And sometimes it can overtake. And I try not to let that happen anymore. Even when, like now, I know when it starts creeping on now. I'll take the dog for a walk and see how pretty it is outside.
Good.
Keep practicing. I know you mentioned that you took a little bit of a break away from meditation.
Did, but I didn't because like Tai Chi and
Like a
Qigong
form of meditation.
is a form of meditation because you have to breathe when you do those movements. And in doing those movements, what I found is I am meditating.
Yeah.
And I kind of discovered it on an accident, more or less. And then my sensei was like, "No, you are meditating."
You are, yeah. Yeah, Tai Chi, Qigong, as long as you are having that awareness of the present moment of what
And
you're doing, right?
That's what I investigated too, was Qigong. And I found a gentleman on YouTube, one of the Shaolin monks. He teaches different forms of Qigong. And I didn't know there were different forms of it. I thought there was just what I was taught. And it goes like way deep, like meditation does.
Oh, yeah.
There's a whole rabbit hole on that.
Okay.
So that's
All right.
You're just getting started. Boy.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your sharing.
You're welcome.
And yeah,
Thank you for
uh-huh.
having me.
Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everyone for attending today, and thank you everyone online for watching and practicing along with us. So I wish you all a very peaceful, happy weekend, and we'll see each other again next Saturday. Hopefully the weather will be nice like this. Yeah.
know.
Okay, thank you.
Last night.
Yeah.
And then I got some.